strikes continue on Iran. Israel Defense Forces have said that several fuel storage complexes belonging to IRGC in Tehran were targeted. Guided by IDF intelligence, the Air Force struck these complexes where the Iranian terrorist regime would distribute fuel to the multiple military entities in Iran. The strike significantly deepens the damage to the military infrastructure of the Iran terrorist regime, is what IDF has said. They've also added that Iranian regime used the oil depots to distribute the oil to military forces in the region. Let me take you through what IDF has posted on social media. These are the depots that they are talking about. Remember, as we've been telling you, that before this, Israel had not targeted any of the oil depots or oil refineries of Iran, but now on the target are the depots as well. And now what we're learning is, and this is a claim that is coming from IDF, that the Iranian regime used these oil depots that you can see on the screen to distribute the oil to the military forces in the region, and that is the reason why they are under attack. And this is in fact what has been posted by IDF, mentioning that a fuel storage facility in Tehran used by the military forces of Iranian terror regime has been destroyed, and it has been set on fire. And several visuals are also coming to the fore. 3 depots have been set on fire. We have another breaking update coming in. A response that is coming from Israeli Prime Minister. He has vowed to press ahead with the war against Iran, declaring that Israel has a systematic plan to eradicate the Iranian regime. He has also warned that the next phase of the conflict would bring many more surprises. In an address, in fact, he has said that he will continue the campaign with a full force, even as Iran launched waves of missile and drone targeting the countries across Gulf. So that's a warning that is coming from Israeli Prime Minister. Shinjoy, Israeli Prime Minister has said that he will go ahead with the war, declaring that Israel has a plan in place to eradicate the Iranian regime. So on one hand, Donald Trump has been talking about how the naval and the aerial force of Iran has been totally wiped out. A statement that is coming from Israeli Prime Minister is that they have a plan in place to eradicate the Iranian regime.
Yes, this is something Prime Minister Netanyahu has been speaking about a lot. Of course, the top tier or leader of the Iranian leadership have been killed in this fighting. It began with the supreme leader and about 48 generals in the leadership. But there was a second tier, there is a third tier. It's a big country of 90 million people. So how all this can be done by just bombing people, how a regime change is possible by just an air war remains to be seen, because even Keir Starmer, the British Prime Minister, made it clear that you can't do a regime change by just bombing a country. But how this one will turn out, we don't know. After 9 days of fighting, clearly things are still going on. There is still a lot of fighting going on. The Iranians are still firing away with their missiles, with their drones. And of course, the bombing continues. The attacks on the Iranian Navy, the Iranian Air Force have been going on. President Trump says that the Navy and the Air Force of Iran have been destroyed. The Navy and the Air Force, but now Iran has that missile capability. Iran has those drones, and we have to see how things pan out from here.
All right, so that's a warning that has been given by Israeli Prime Minister to Iran, that they will continue the attack and they have a plan in place as far as eradication of the regime is concerned. Stay on with us. We have another breaking update coming in, and this one is quite concerning. We're learning that